Would you like to hear another story? Let's have a look and see which story is under the story blanket today. This story is called Eric Makes a Splash, and it's by Emily MacKenzie. Emily MacKenzie wrote the words and drew the pictures too. Let's read the blurb at the back. Oh, this is a blurb saying that this was in your book bag in primary 1. So it's not really about the story, but I wonder if some of you might have this at home. Let's have a look. Oh look, there's Eric, looking a little bit worried. Let's find out why. Eric Makes a Splash by Emily MacKenzie. Eric was a worrier. He worried about noises in the night. He worried about finding spiders in his welly boots. He worried about getting lost at the park. But nothing worried Eric more than trying new things. Would you like to hold a frog? No thanks. Would you like to climb a tree? Would you like to give some grass to a horse? Luckily, Eric had a brave and kind best friend who loved helping him feel brave too. Flora was fearless, and Eric thought she was just wonderful. On Monday, Flora wanted to splash in muddy puddles, but Eric worried about getting his boots dirty. Why don't you pretend you're a piglet rolling in the mud or a hippo having a bath? Suggested Flora. Soon they were sploshing and splashing together. On Tuesday, Eric worried that he wouldn't like the new sandwich filling his mum had put in his packed lunch. Why don't you pretend you're a bear, Eric? Said Flora. Bears love honey, and they are big and strong and very fuzzy-wuzzy. I bet it tastes yummy. Eric wasn't sure, but he had a bite, and Flora was right. Honey was delicious. On Wednesday, Eric worried that the very tall climbing frame was making his knees wobbly. Why don't you pretend you're a spider on a giant sticky web? Said Flora. Then you won't fall off. And on Thursday, Eric was worried about the scary dark. Let's pretend we're owls, Eric, said Flora. They fly at night all the time. They hooted together and twit-wooed loudly. But on Friday, something arrived in the post that made Eric very worried indeed. It was an invitation to a swimming party. Dear Eric, you are invited to Desmond and Raymond's swimming party. Time, 2 p.m. Saturday. Where? Soggy Towel Swimming Pool. See you there. Don't forget your towel. It's going to be splishy. It's going to be splashy. This sent Eric into a worrying whirl. What if his fur got wet? What if water went in his eye? What if he sank to the bottom of the pool? Why don't we go shopping and buy you some new swimming trunks? Said Flora. But even Eric's favourite pair didn't make him feel any better. Ta-da! Said Flora. Look, a swimming cap with a dinosaur on it. This will keep your fur dry. And how about these goggles? But Eric still worried until... Now we're getting somewhere, said Eric with a smile. He's got 3 rubber rings and 2 armbands. Finally, they were off to the pool. Splash, splish, splash, splosh. Everyone jumped in. But Eric just sat on the side. Why don't you pretend you're a dolphin or a seal or a shark or a turtle, said Flora. They're all great at swimming. But this time the idea of pretending to be something else didn't make Eric feel braver. He dipped one toe in the water. Then he heard Flora say, "You can do it, Eric." So he took a very deep, brave breath and... splash! He was in the water and he felt very proud of himself. until Sam slipped in a puddle and knocked Desmond, who accidentally pushed Raymond in. Raymond bounced on Betty, who fell backwards into the boat. Susie went soaring through the air, and pop! Everything went quiet. But something amazing was happening. Look, Flora, cried Eric, I'm swimming all by myself. Eric had never felt braver in his life. But Flora didn't answer, because Flora was standing at the top of a very, very, very tall slide, looking very, very, very worried. Luckily, Eric knew just what to do. Why don't we pretend we're to be penguins, he said. They're very good at sliding. Flora smiled. You know what, Eric? I think that is a very, very good idea. So, after a few very deep, very brave breaths, Flora and Eric held hands, counted to 3. 1, 2, 3, and swoosh, swish, slippy slide, splish, splosh, splash. They made it all the way to the bottom together, because best friends are always there when you need them, smiled Eric. And that's the end of the story. It was a really happy ending, wasn't it? I wonder who likes to swim. I love swimming. I know we can't go swimming just now, but you never know. One day soon we might be able to go swimming again. Bye everybody. Have a lovely day.